Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Mrs Jagger and I am the very proud head teacher of Aronside Primary School. I do apologise that we are meeting virtually rather than face to face as we would normally like to do. I know you've had lots of information already from Mrs Evans, who is our head of early years and assistant head, and you will have had some information from my deputy head and Senko, Mrs Hannah Adden. So hopefully I don't duplicate too much for you, but please do know that we are always here for you and the office is always open from September. If there's anything else that you are unsure of, do come and contact us with me. So I'm going to start really by helping you through a PowerPoint that I've prepared for you. So welcome to Aronside, and obviously we are absolutely delighted that you've chosen us and you're joining us for September. For the first time since I can remember, we are full and oversubscribed and operating waiting list this year. So thank you for choosing us. So straight in is our Aronside School uniform. So there are some changes this year in that we've changed the colour of the logo. So if you want to have a look at the uniform, then if you go to our website, which I'll show you here. So this is Sussex uniform. Get me out of the way. Okay, so you go onto the website following that link, and if you go into here and you type in Aronside, and that will take you to Aronside here, and then you can search our collection right here. Okay, and you can see that it has all the information on here for all the logoed items that we have in school. So all other things, there's lots of generic things like jumping bottoms there as well, but these are all the logoed items. You can either order that online or you can go into the shop, which is in the Bishopric as well. So that's our uniform. You can see here this lovely picture of these children. That is our P kit. So they're wearing the blue shirt, but there's actually red, yellow, green and blue house as well. Don't worry to start with, just a plain white t-shirt will be absolutely fine. And then when we get to know the children a little bit better, we will tell you what house colour they were in, and then you'll be able to buy your t-shirt either from school or again at Sussex Uniforms. We will be offering you a parent meeting as soon as you start. So you will be able to book that very soon, and you'll get a letter from us to explain how to do that. So you'll get that first parent meeting so you can tell us all about your child or anything you're worried about at all, so that we can support you with a really, really good start to the school. Attendance is obviously very, very important. Now, although your child won't be 5 when they start, it's not a legal requirement for a child to start school until the term of their 5th birthday. But actually, it's really good habit to get into to make sure your child is at school every day so that they can make the most of that out of their schooling, both from an academic viewpoint and from a social one as well. Children need to be in school to make the most of it. So the national average for primary schools is 96% attendance. So if your attendance was to drop from 95% or below after their 5th birthday, then you should expect to hear from me to ask you how we can support you to ensure that your child can be in school more regularly. We also ask that you do contact the office by 8:30 a.m. in the morning to let us know if your child will not be attending school on that day. Otherwise, we have to phone you for safeguarding purposes. So school communication, okay, and we recognise that's something that is very, very important to all of us. And there's lots of ways in which we will communicate with you. One of those ways, which will be quite essential actually, is through the school app. It's called School Gateway, and you will be able to book on for particular events. You are able to pay for things through the School Gateway as well, and you will receive newsletters. Any kind of information that you think that you might need from your teacher or from the office will come through that School Gateway app. So, and we will give you instructions on how to download that for you onto your phone to make it all very easy. You can email us. I've given for you there the 3 email addresses that you can use to communicate with us. The school number is also there for you. You will be sent regular newsletters from me, and you will also be kept up to date with all the lovely learning that's going on through a system that we use called To Build a Profile. We do have a school Facebook page and Twitter as well, so please do familiarise yourself with those. They're becoming very popular, and it's a lovely way to be able to celebrate all the wonderful things which are happening in school. We have a very healthy PTA. That's the Parent Teacher Association. If you feel like that's something that you would like to be part of, then you would be very welcome indeed. The PTA are extremely active at Aronside, and they raise an awful lot of money for us. So the fireworks alone raised £5,000 last year. Very important group of people. We couldn't do without them. They help us to provide a really enriched curriculum for the children and providing resources which we otherwise couldn't afford. So please do think about becoming part of the PTA. And if you're interested, you can contact us through the office and we can make sure we put you in contact with the right people. Obviously, we're all in a global pandemic called COVID-19, which has changed the way in which we are working. So school life when your child starts in September may look a little bit different, but we will hope to and try to maintain as much of our personal touches as we can to ensure that the children feel safe and secure and that they have a happy start to Aronside School. We will send you a risk assessment, details how we are working to keep the children and the school staff really safe, and we take that extremely seriously. We're very lucky that there have been no positive cases of COVID-19 in our school community since the Easter holidays. And actually the infection rate and case numbers in West Sussex remains very low. But we will continue to be vigilant and we will communicate with you with any advice from Public Health England and the Department for Education, and hopefully we will not need to go into a local lockdown. We will try to make school as friendly as normal as we can under the circumstances, but please work with us because there may be staggered starts and a slightly changed routine, which we will need your patience with, I suspect, and things will change very quickly. Because of all this, it does mean that we are not able to provide intimate care without a medical certificate from your doctor. So we would ask you that if your child is currently in nappies, that you work very, very hard to get them dry before they start school, because we will not be able to change wet knickers, etc. So please do have a look at that and make sure that your children are ready for school. So just a few things to be aware of before you come to Aronside is that the car parking can be very difficult outside. We have another school opposite to us that makes it even more difficult. And we do ask you to park carefully and legally and to leave plenty of time before you make your journey into school. And please never ever stop at the main gate as you will be asked to move on. Obviously, during the current time, make sure you know the staggered start. We will communicate to you those start times before the end of the holiday as well, just to make sure that you've got everything that you need. It's really important that you read all of the communications that we send to you, particularly at this time, because things are changing rapidly and we get updated information from the government on a daily basis. So I've already told you there's a very slight change to the uniform. The logo is now turquoise, not white. So please make sure that you do go to Sussex Uniforms to get the logo jumper if you'd like a logo jumper. Please get your child ready and look carefully at the pack sent to you. So I'm just going to escape from here and come back. So you have been sent this lovely document and there's lots of information in there for you to have a look at. So please do look through that. And also you're all about me, and I know that we've asked you to return those before September, just so that we can get a better feel of your child, the things they love, if there's anything they're worried about. And obviously that's even more important at the moment because we don't actually we haven't met you to do the transitions, although I really hope that you will be able to come in and do our Stay and Play event, which we've put on for you next week. And we look forward to meeting with you then. As many of you as can come, that would be great to see you all. So finally, all I want to say to you is don't worry and think that you've missed out because of COVID-19. You really haven't. I know that the transition has not been quite the same as we would like to have done things in the summer, but please be assured that as soon as we're able to, we will be inviting you in for lots of parent workshops to help you understand the Aronside way and to support you with the kind of learning that we do in school. So I'm very lucky that I have a very committed group of staff who are exceptionally approachable, and they're there to support you in any way. So please don't hesitate to come and see us, to give us a call. And we really do look forward to working with you in September. So finally, if there's any information that you need at all, please do go to our website. So this is our website here. There's lots of information on here. If you just move along the toolbar at the top, So, for example, you may want to have a look at some of the earliest things which are happening right now. So here's our earliest page, and every class, every year group has its own page. And if I scan down, you can start to see some of the home learning that we've already put on our pages during lockdown. Please have a look at that if you want to, if there's some things that you'd like to do with your child. If you keep moving down, there's even more. And it just details some of the ways that you can support your child at home and to get them ready for school life. Well, I hope that's been really helpful to you. I think the most important thing is get your child ready for school. Make sure that you've read this really carefully, and we'd love those All About Me booklets back from you so that we can get to know your child a little bit before September. Come along to your kind of play date next week. That would be great to see you. But we really do look forward to seeing you in September. It's really exciting to have a full cohort for the first time in a long time as our school becomes more and more popular and grows its reputation in the community, and rightly so. So it's goodbye from me for now, but I really look forward to working with you all in September. Thank you.